We are back on Spongebob Tower Defense, and with the newest update dropping 2 brand new Prismatics, I'm sure you guys know what that means. That means we can make a full brand new Prismatic lineup, and so today that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be testing a full lineup of maxed out Prismatics, and we're going to see what do we think the highest possible wave is. I think it might even be easier with the Dream Gary, but we're going to test with only Prismatics today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and equip the team. Of course, we do have the Blackjack SquarePants. I do have the Mr. Krabs Ringmaster, which we did showcase a little bit yesterday, but not to the full extent. We do have the Snow Sponge, one of the older units. We do have Sticky Fins right here. We also have the SquarePants. And last but not least, we do have the newest unit, and I did obtain this myself in the actual game, and that is number 2 of the Squidbob Tentacle Pants. This thing is absolutely insane, but it's definitely not the best unit in the game. I think that one definitely has to go to Ringmaster Krabs. I do also have some potions that I got to put on this thing. I do also have some dynamic spatulas that I got to throw on every single one of these. We should have just enough in order to get through all of it. We do also have the brand new pet, guys. I didn't get to really show it in the video yesterday, but today I'm going to go ahead and make sure you guys get to see it. But first, we do have to put some max level potions on these things. All of these things are level 100, so I got to double up these damages. Here we go with the Squidbob Tentacle Pants, and it has 66 million. It's about to jump to 132. Look at that. These units are absolutely nuts, but I do got to change the traits on 2 of these. I do need Secret Formula and Sea Bear. We do not want Sidekick. We have way too many pets, and I'll show you why. So we got Secret Formula and Sea Bear on all of our units. Let's go ahead and hop over into this pets, and as you guys can see right here, we do have... Oh, what is this guy doing? I got distracted, but we do have 3 pets. We have the clam right here. This is the brand new pet. It's doing 65 gold, 47 damage boost, a 47 SPA, 47 range, but 2 placements, guys. Another +2 placement, just like the La Spatula and just like this TA-119. The clam is definitely the best pet, though. It has the same amount of gold coins as the TA, but it definitely does not have the same amount of SPA boost. So the clam does slightly have the edge over the T19. Let's get to testing, though. Let's go ahead and hop into boss battles, and let's go do Sticky Fins 5. I think the fastest time I've ever seen is 3 seconds, so I don't think we're going to be able to beat that if we have 6 units on our team. But what do I know? Maybe we just absolutely instant wipe this thing. So we're loaded up into boss battles. Let's go ahead and start this battle, and it's 2.5 billion health. How fast do we think we're going to drain it? Oh my god, we really just 2-tapped it. That was way too quick. That was a 3-second playtime. Do I think we can get it down to 2? I think we definitely could. If I had to remove a unit, it has to be whichever one takes the longest to attack. But we did manage to get it down to 2 seconds. That's insane. So we're back in the lobby, and let's go ahead and get ready for this Conch Street. I should have enough starter movement. That way we can place these Prismatics without having to leak. I think that's the best part about these pets. I think the +2 placement is cool and all, but I think the fact that it is basically a starter is what absolutely overthrows every single other pet. Like, how can you not enjoy this? They instantly do starter stuff for you. I might have to try it with all 3 of these pets and absolutely no units just to see how far they can get. Ooh, I forgot to ask for a shiny instead of the shiny Wumbo on the SquarePants because the SquarePants is such a pain to place down. The good thing, though, is we only have 1 other line unit other than the SquarePants, so we're going to go ahead and place these down first. And I'm curious to see how much these damages are. These are like the highest damage that you can get on any units right now. So we got all of the line placements down, and look at how chaotic this is. I'm trying my best here. I think this might be okay for the SquarePants as long as I have them all set to last. And if it doesn't, I think that's okay. This might be the one you want to replace in order to place a Dream Gary instead. That or maybe the Blackjack SquarePants, because I don't think the Blackjack SquarePants performs all that great inside of these. He's more of a boss battles kind of performer. Now we get to place all of these little small splash placements, and this is going to be the fun part. All of these are really tiny placements. They're all splashed, so they can kind of be wherever you want. So we're just going to completely fill it up right here. Even this Ringmaster Krabs is a splash. That's insane. There's so many splash Prismatics that we have right now. And then last but not least, we do have the Blackjack SquarePantses, and then we'll have to start hitting upgrades. But right now, I don't have enough to upgrade anything. It's been so expensive to try and place everything. Could you guys imagine if I had Sidekick instead of Secret Formula? I wouldn't even have enough right now. I literally wouldn't have enough right now. It would be like right about now I have enough. And could you imagine if I didn't have pets that are giving me 150% coin boost right now? We would be waiting so long, at least to wave 100 before we could place everything down. So we got enough coins now, and let's go ahead and start hitting some upgrades. I think we upgrade in the order of that they came out in. So we're going to start with the SquarePants, and oh my god, this thing already starts out at 451 million damage, 0 SPA, and 284 range. If we max this thing out, it's doing almost 600 million damage. Oh my goodness, 586 million, 0 SPA, and 333 range. Next, we do have the Snowbob, and the Snowbob starting out at 352 million, 0 SPA, and 304 range. If we max this thing out, it's doing 457 million damage, 0 SPA, and 357 range. I think this is like the third best unit in the game right now. Still really, really insane. Next, I am going to do the Blackjack Squarepants, and he's doing 150 mil off the rip, 0 SPA, and 310 range. If we max this thing out, it's doing almost 200 million damage, 0 SPA, and 364 range. That's why I was saying that this unit is super lackluster. For a single hit target, I feel like this damage should be like 1 billion, no? Next, we do have the Sticky Fins, and Sticky Fin starts out at 361 million damage, 0 SPA, and 284 range. If we max this thing out, it's doing 469 million damage, 0 SPA, and 333 range. Now is for the big dogs, and that is going to be the Mr. Krabs Ringmaster. He's doing 481 million damage, 0 SPA, and 304 range. If we max this thing out, this thing is doing 625 million damage, 0 SPA, and 357 range. Is that higher? No, yeah, that's higher than the Squarepants. Oh my goodness. So the Mr. Krabs is the highest damage unit in the game, because I don't think that this Squidbob is going to beat that. 301 million damage, 0 SPA, and 304 range. If we max this thing out, it's doing 391 million damage, 0 SPA, and 357 range. These units are so nuts, and they all have 2 abilities. Now, there used to be a time where you used to have to macro the abilities. You used to have like a GS auto clicker just so that way you can get extra damage. Could you imagine having to do that still? Could you imagine having to go through 14 abilities per unit? That would be absolutely nuts. You'd have to click through these 7, then these 7, then these 7. So it's 14 each, 14 across 6. We're talking 84 of these abilities that you would have to do. You guys let me know though, now that you guys know the full damages, how far do you guys think these units are going to get? I think that we might see our first ever 1300 run right now, but then again, we don't have that slowing that we need. But I'll be back when it does start to pick up big time. I think we can even come back at around 1000. You guys are not going to believe this, but 846 right now, and I am just now hitting my final upgrades on my Prismatics. This is the final one that I have yet to upgrade, and I still don't even have enough cash. It took me 850 waves. Are we serious? That, oh my goodness. It's like you need to bring a money farm now. And again, I couldn't even imagine if we had Sidekick. So we're on 1049 right now, and there's actually a little bit of progress that's starting to happen. We have some big slow anchovies that are moving forward, but I think we're still holding up pretty solid. We do have a little bit of movement back here. Oh no. We do take out that anchovy though. We have to take out this big slow anchovy and then the dirty bubble, and then we're good. I think that if I was to turn off the auto skip waves, we could easily make 1200, but I think that 1067 or 1080, somewhere around there, is probably going to be the end. I think on top of that, if you were to add a Dream Gary to this team instead of either, I would say the Blackjack Squarepants or the Squarepants, if you were to remove one of those and put a Dream Gary on the team, you could easily hit 1250, maybe even 13. I think 13 is definitely possible. So before we start leaking like crazy, I do want to check out some of these damage numbers, and I'm curious to see who's performing the best so far. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Blackjack, and he's doing 370 billion. That's not too bad, but I think we have better options. Like this Squidbob, who's doing 600 billion. Okay, what about the Sticky Fins? Sticky Fins is doing 500. What about Snow Sponge? 500 as well. What about these other new units? 300. Nah, something doesn't seem right here. No way. Well, we are going to leak right now. I didn't get to see the last damage number for the Squarepants, but I know the Squarepants isn't that crazy. It's definitely worse than the Snow Sponge, so I'm assuming like 320. So we had a playtime of about an hour, 19.7 trillion, but the final waves was 1078. That was absolutely insane run. Were you guys pretty close to guessing the Prismatics? I would have to assume so, because you guys are probably well more informed than I am, because gosh, I'm so out of it with these endless runs since the new balance. Now I gotta start trying to get these in the real server, because these things are way too good not to have on my team. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to turn on those post notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos or updates. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.